like falling and hitting pavement. All y'all super tasteless. All y'all super tasteless. But the only person holding my back is myself. I don't know anything. I just roam 7 seas. I just walk 7 lanes. I am a human being, but power rests in my hand. I think I just made a fan. Came a long way from lunch tables. I challenge this man. I rap, I win. I challenge this man. I rap, I win. I challenge this man. This fight, it ain't right, but I just killed off his clan. Masenko.
We like living. We like gold. We like silver. We like hoes. We got goals. We just human. We don't know, but we ain't stupid. We like living. We like gold. We like silver. We like hoes. We got goals. We just human. We don't know, but we ain't stupid.
Start that again. Hello, Mad Hatters. It's your girl, Nikki Nu, a.k.a. Nick to the New, a.k.a. Nick Murder, because I'll be with the truth. Create and find out, Are You Mad? The podcast for the people. So here at Man, we are changing the narrative of mental health, one podcast episode at a time, while keeping you mindful in 30 minutes or less from a Black woman's perspective. Okay, I didn't say that right? Okay, so we're changing the narrative of mental health, one podcast episode at a time, while keeping you mindful in 30 minutes or less by balancing our minds, our bodies, and our souls in a practical way that suits our lifestyle. So hello, and welcome back to the return hour. So don't mind me because I'm doing like a little bit of this, a little bit of that. I'm trying not to wear my glasses because I'll be getting big anti-energy. I'll be in like huge anti-energy. I was doing my best to get on. What time is it? 6:47. It was a day, but a good day, but a day nonetheless. I want to be here by 6, but I don't think 6 is realistic. I don't think that 6 is realistic, to be quite frank with you. So let's get some tunes going. All right. So this is our return hour, similar to the emotional support hour that we used to do a few years ago. And now we have returned, aka the return hour, in which you can come on live. Let me get the link and put the link in the, let me do that right now. Well, you can come on live basically. And, tell us why you're mad. If there's anything in the world that may be disturbing you, you want to come on anonymous. This is a safe space where you can discuss whatever issues may be disturbing you or, disturbing your peace nonetheless. Because, we're definitely protecting our peace at all costs. And I know that the state of the world is in shambles, right? Nonetheless, but it's okay because as long as you stay grounded, right? Just stay grounded and just continue to protect that peace that is within. You will be able to navigate and you will be able to receive the instruction, as Uncle Coco likes to say, from that still small voice. Speaking of Uncle Coco, it is November. Happy late belated birthday formally on any of my platforms to my Uncle Co. Okay? Shout out to my big cousin. I don't know if she's my big cousin if we're close in age, but I believe that's Jatele. You know what time it is, okay? She's on the 1st of November. Then we got Uncle Cole. Then we got Auntie Marsh. Shout out to Auntie Marsh. Let me give my shout outs to my people. And then we also have my baby, my daughter, who is now 11 years of age. We thank God for grace on the 11th month. So I call it her 1111. So if you see me posting her, you see 1111. That's just symbolizing, I'm letting her know that this is her, her angel numbers, her golden year. So, she is only 11, so I don't know if it's a golden year per se. But it's a year for her to be mindful. Let me stop. It's time for self-awareness. So come on and let me do that. I thought I did that part and I apologize. I was just trying to set the tone. I was trying to get the ambiance. I ain't gonna hold y'all. Like, I will do a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Because I said, no, I want to commit. Look at me. My shirt is hanging off. Camera's about to fall. Like, we're here though, and I'm here for you. All right, I'm here for you. Okay, so if I get a few people on, cool. If I don't get any, that's fine. We'll be back again, and then we'll be back again, and then we'll be back again, and we'll be back again. Just let you know that this is going to be a space, and this is an outlet for you. All right, so I'm talking a lot, and I'm gonna let the music play while I put the link in the comments so that you guys can come on. Like, stop playing. All right, so you can have your camera on, and you can have your camera off. That's the rules. You just definitely need to, I want to know where you're from. If you don't mind, tell me where you're from, your age. Again, you don't have to have your camera on. Let me copy this. All right, where's the comments? Let me put it in the comments. Boom, bat. Let me pin it to the comments right quick. Okay, big auntie energy, but yeah, bear with me. And don't mind, I'm sorry about the lashes. They're definitely giving the caterpillar vibes. I know you probably see this and you're like, oh my God, I'm not taking her seriously. Please take me seriously. I'll have a series of lashes, but it's not about my look. It's really about what it is that I come forth to do for you all, how I come to service. That is the whole purpose of this platform. So for those of you who don't know, again, my name is Nikki Nu, aka Nikki Nu, because you just gotta chop it up for short. AKA Nick to the New, AKA Nick Kazabi with the truth. All right. So just a little friendly reminder of who it is that I am. I do have my background in psychology. I want to put that out there. I've taken undergraduate studies in psychology. I've done some graduate courses within the healthcare fields. I've worked within the healthcare field, specifically with adults with developmental disabilities, education, actual healthcare again, and what else? Yeah, that's basically it to kind of sum it up. So, not to give y'all my whole, if you want to know more, check out my LinkedIn if you care. But just to give you an idea, so as to who I am. So a few years back, I started this platform. It's called Are You Mad? And it's a double entendre. It's a play on words. It's basically giving you all the opportunity, to express your frustration, because I don't think there's a space for folks to, tell us why you mad, son. Like, and with the Are You Mad? And then if you think about the Mad Rapper from the Mace album back in the day, I don't know if you guys, I'm aging myself, but he goes, let me tell you why. Hey, yo, let me tell you why I'm mad, son. Shit ain't more John Blaze. But this is just a way for you to express yourself. I'm going to keep the show going on the road as you all become familiar and as you all become comfortable with me. We're going to discuss what today is. National what day? Okay, boom, bap, bap. And let me get my intentional notebook out. A shameless plug. Okay, boom, bap. All right. All right. So boom, bap. All right. So the comment is in the link is in the link is in the comments if you'd like to come on. All right. Again, please put in the comments or in the private chat where you're from, your age. You don't have to disclose your name, but obviously make sure your name. Oh wait, I gotta tell me why you're mad at right now. Hold on, my bad. We're doing today is National What Day? Okay. Today is National What Day? Because we used to do that all the time. We used to do our National What Days. We used to do essential oil of the day. Not gonna do essential oils right now, even though it is the season, but not right now. Okay, so let's go into today's National What Day. So that'll just kind of like, icebreaker, right? All right. So today is International Men's Day. Okay, so shout out to our international men. Okay, like if you know, you know. So let's go over what the purpose of International Day is. I pulled that up. I'll go over each one. Where's my music? Like, what? You only playing it once? Come on. I like the music. Why stop? All right. While the music is figuring itself out. All right. So let's see. National what day? I have it here. International Men's Day. And then we're gonna go over a couple of things that that caught my attention. Why am I music not playing? Okay, so hopefully it loops. What is going on? Why is it coming on? Let's loop that track. Okay, boom. All right, because y'all know like a little vibe, like we're gonna be dead silent. What is this? Oh my god. Okay. Oh, there's a comment. Is that my comments? Oh, those are my comments. Okay, just check. Let me pull this up. And make sure the comments are available for me to see in case somebody tries to come in or come. The link is in the caption. If you don't see the link to come on, let me know in the comments. All right, you can come on with your camera on. You can come on with your camera off. You want to tell us why you're mad. But in the meantime, in between time, I'll put you behind the scenes until I get to you. So don't be shy. All right. So today is International Men's Day. All right. It is celebrated annually to honor the positive contributions of men and to raise awareness of men's health and well-being. Let me see. Where's my international man at? Let me see. I got a lot of them, but let me see if I have any in the back. Like just here for me to highlight, and if I don't, it's okay. Oh my god, no I don't right now. No I don't. What else to think? But International Men's Day. Oh look, that's my international guy. Boom. Peepaw the homie is regal and is all white. Peepaw the homie is regal. This is our Uncle Cole. This is the guy. This is the man behind the voice. The one that's telling you about that still small voice. The one that's letting us know to continue to read our Bibles. The one that has been encouraging us each day. I haven't done my daily devotionals. Father, forgive me, but I've been continuing to read my Bible faithfully. And as I am reading, because this is a positive contribution. This one, I gotta give my uncle his roses. Shout out to the one and only Uncle Cole. I do not have an Uncle Coco daily lined up to play. I wish I did, but I do not at this moment. But because today is International Men's Day, I have to do my due diligence and give it my uncle. I said, give my uncle his flowers. Oh. Don't let me. I get a little excited. I get a little passionate, but so Uncle Co. So shout out to my international man right there. Okay, Uncle Coco. I mean, respectfully, he's an elder. I don't want to step behind my boundaries. I don't want to talk as if he's my equal, because he's not my equal. He's not my mate. He's not my classmate. He is up here. I'm here. He's literally maybe double my age and God knows what. So let me not talk any kind of way about my uncle, but please put some respect on that international man today. And this is his birth month, so you guys send him his blessings, because he's been blessing us day after day after day after day. I'll do one just live and I'll just be playing all of them just because. So another one, another day that we should be acknowledging. I wrote them down. This is a good one. Women's Entrepreneurship Day. Supporting and recognizing women founders and business leaders. I mean, I just thought that. Shout out to the girls. Like, who run the world? Who run this? Anyway, so shout out to the ladies, the boss queens, the boss females who are out here putting in that work each and every day. I see you. I am you. Bless you. All right. So thank you for your contributions. Oh, and speaking of which, I met this lovely mother and daughter. These business owners, the mother does the nails and the daughter does tattoos. And I mean, does some really cool tattoos out on the beach, Virginia Beach. If I knew the name of their place, I would say it, but I do not. But again, shout out to the ladies doing what you do. All right. So what else is today? Today is another day. Equal Opportunity Day. That's a good one. All right. So another day today, November 15th, is Equal Opportunity Day. We are marking dedication to equal opportunity principles. Okay. Oh, and this is the last one that I really caught my eye. I'm going to turn the brightness up because Auntie don't got her glasses on and I don't need y'all to judge me. I'm just saying. Another one that's going on is National Education Support Professionals Day. You know who you are. Shout out to our the educational. Y'all, this is the second time. This is the second time. My camera went a little camera right now. But shout out to the National Educational Support Professionals, honoring school support staff, counselors, aides, custodians who help education run. Thank you. If nobody has thank you today, I just want to say thank you. Okay? I just want to say thank you. All right. So, along with the National Day, again, remember, you can come on if you want to tell us why you're mad, if you want to ground yourself or find some sort of peace, or may have a question about, what do you think about this? Or what do you think about that? Feel free to hop on, come on the live. If you don't want to come on the live, you can go to areyoumad.com. That's ARGA. So put my QR code there. You know what time it is. If you want to just book a one-on-one session, you're also more than welcome to do that as well, okay? I just want to shameless plug. I don't know what side it's going to come on, because sometimes I'll be putting this way, and then when I look at it, when I'm watching it, it's on the other side. So, all right? So if you want to book a session, feel free to book a one-on-one. All right? And speaking of Women Entrepreneurship Day, definitely be sure to shop and collect any of the merchandise that is supporting a Black-owned women business. Just saying, if you appreciate me, it motivates me to keep coming on live. I do it anyway for the grace of God. However, I do know that we still got bills to pay. Just saying. If you don't move your feet, then we don't eat. So we like neck and neck. And shout out to the Outcasts for winning the Rolling Stone, the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, for entering the. Well deserved. Now, I was talking to somebody today about the South. I'm going off topic really quickly while I pull up the next topic. But I was talking to somebody about the South, and we were talking about all of the artists that came out of Virginia Beach. And I mean, he was given the tea, like he was there, like he was in the midst of it all. He was telling me where Teddy Riley had his studio right off of the expressway, the interstate, right before you enter the beach. He said, once you get off, it's to the right. Then he said Timberland. And oh my God, someone else is from Norfolk, Timberland, and somebody, Clips, we know that. Like they got on the backyard, the yard. Okay, it's like he was running down the T, and then he was telling me about all of the artists that he used to listen to. So I mean, it's just a beautiful thing. It's just a beautiful thing. So I had a mild moment with a community member today, and I wish I would have recorded it. But sometimes the vibe just be so sweet. Sometimes I want to capture it, but sometimes I feel like it's just between me and the universe. Is that sometimes some things can just be for me too now, and I'll come back and I'll share with you all. All right. So please don't look at me any kind of way. Don't look at me any kind of way. But that was a beautiful moment today. All right. So again, the lines are open. If you want to come on, I should do an audio. Do we want to do? Okay, so should I give you a third option? I don't want to confuse y'all, because sometimes when you have too many options, then it gets a little confusing. So for right now, what we're gonna do is, if you like to express yourself or tell us why you're mad during this Are You Mad moment. How long we've been on? Okay, we've been on for 18 minutes. I gotta be mindful of our time, because we're keeping you mindful in 30 minutes or less. And I know it says return hour, but let's keep it a milli. It's only return. We return it. It's just the title. All right. So next up, what do we have here? All right. What's on my list? Oh. So I was paying attention to the moon, as I usually do. I'm a moon child. All right. Because I see the moon sees me. All right. God bless the moon and God bless me. If you know, you know. I said, if you know, you know. What about? I said, God bless what is it? God bless the moon. Wait, no. I see the moon sees me. God bless the moon and God bless me. Okay, next up is the moon. So if you paid attention to the moon these past few days, it's been, they call it waning. So it's only like, I researched, there's only 0.6% of the moon showing right now. I know. Hold on, let me put this on here. It's coming up. When you do things on the... All right, bad, boom, bad. Okay, before we talk about it, I'm trying to do better at my boom. All right. So if you look at the moon, it's only going to be like 0.6%. It's going to look like it's barely there. It's going to be like a slither. You're going to catch like a slither of its, illumination. But that's because it is the waning moon, and it's preparing for the new moon in... Is it waxing? No, they call it waning. I'm going to read this to you guys. Give me a second. Okay, so on November 19, 2025, the moon is in a waning crescent. I'm a moon child. I'm always looking at the moon. So if we talk about the moon, don't get too freaked out. That's just how I roll, all right? That's how I get down. I love it. It brings me to life. Anyway, so it says, okay, so with only about 0.6% of its disk illuminated, as I stated before, all right? And the lunar age is around 28.8 days. If you care, if you're into that, I mean, because some of us are synchronized, the girls, some of our cycles are synced with the moon, so whatevs. All right, so it is not fully hidden. Okay, it's the very last stretch of the lunar cycle, meaning we're just hours away from the new moon. Okay, so this is good to know. Okay, so the next major lunar phase, the new moon, will be tomorrow, November the 20th. All right. What's happening then? Okay, yes, said something about New York. Okay, yes, the new moon is in Scorpio. That's what I wanted to highlight. The new moon is in Scorpio. So I'm like, ooh, Scorpio, because I have a love for the Scorpios. Like, I'm so intrigued by Scorpios because I feel like they're my opposite, right? Like evil twin. Like they keep their mysterious look on the outside. We hide ours as Cancers on the inside, but it does come out. Like, if you know, you know. But anyway, let's stick to the situation at hand. So let's go in a little bit info on the new moon while you all figure out if you want to come in or not. All right. So what a new moon in Scorpio means, because I love stuff like that. It's saying that deep transformation and rebirth, first of all, because y'all know Scorpios are all about like... And let me tell you something, like a personal story really quickly. I have like a couple of minutes. When my daughter came into this world, all right, on the 9th of November, all right, she shook it up. What is that Pop Smoke song? Shake up, what did he say? Shake up the room? I'm sorry, I'm having, it just went out. It was in my head, but then it just left me. But yeah, I know the Pop Smoke song. She came in and everybody was Scott. I came in the door. I said it before, like, talk about my life transformed. If you know, you know. My life is like, but for the better. I feel like Scorpios have this way of, man, bringing you to damn near your knees, all right? But for the greater good, though, for you to come back up in like a phoenix, sort of. You come back through the fires. So let's get back to what they state here. There's what a new moon in Scorpio means: deep transformation and rebirth, okay? Emotional intensity and healing, all right? And power and personal empowerment. All right, is that it? Oh, one more. Intimacy and deep connection. Okay, now, another one, the fifth one. Mystery, desire, and transformation. I'm going to go into these a little bit more in more details, maybe not, but you can check it out yourself. Release and regeneration is the sixth one. So 6 things that the new moon in Scorpio means. 1, deep transformation and rebirth. 2, emotional intensity and healing. 3, power and personal empowerment. 4, intimacy and deep connection, because y'all know those Scorpios. 5, mystery, desire, and transformation. And 6, the release and regeneration. Okay, so then they go into how to work with this energy. That's between you and your God. That's not my business how you working with it. Just take heed. I'm just here to keep you mindful in 30 minutes or less. So if you look up tomorrow and you happen to see that the moon seems to be, let me see. I don't know how to share these things, but I'm looking at a picture of it. So trust me. No, seriously. Okay, so the new moon is going to be, what is a full moon? Oh, the full moon is always good. What does a new moon look like? They have a moon calendar here. It's pretty cool. Anyway, the new moon looks kind of dark. Okay, so the new moon is not illuminated. Is the full moon not illuminated? I don't know. You would think I know, being a moon shower and all, but anyway, new moon tomorrow, November 20th in Scorpio. All right. So really, last point that I want to bring up before I close out, because I am about to close out. Again, the lines are open to anyone who wants to come on to discuss why you're mad. I was going to touch on Nikki, but I'm not going to touch on Nikki. We're going to leave Nikki alone. We're going to leave her alone. All right. We're going to leave her alone. Because, there's a lot of things going on the continent right now. In addition to, the Christians being persecuted in Nigeria, and as I was mentioning sometime a few years back with, the Republic of Congo, they're also going through something, and I believe Sudan as well, if I'm not mistaken. But, there's a lot going on the continent, a lot of pressing issues that are going on in the continent. So shout out to Nikki for bringing attention to the continent with her, in using her platform, obviously. May the celebrities continue to use their platforms to speak up for, not just one injustice, but all of the injustices that's occurring right now on the continent. That was just my take. I don't know, that just came into my mind to speak on that really quickly, because I remember looking that up. But this was something that I heard in a podcast that I like to listen to. It's called Tech News Daily. Yeah, Tech News, because technology, it has a lot to do with how we think, right? They're creating these new innovative devices to, one, make our life easier, right? And in some cases they do make our life easier, and in other cases it's a little questionable in regards to the integrity that's behind it. And one that was brought to my attention in this week's Tech News Daily on Twit. I want to make sure I am giving them acknowledgement from of being a source. Was, I believe, the man's name that came on is Jake Ward. All right, and they were talking about they were bringing back the genetic engineered babies. They were bringing that back up, right? So this is we'll classify this as mod news. All right. So Jake was basically giving us his background story on how he discovered what is now known as genoeconomics. Okay. Genoeconomics. So what they do is, he was out at a dinner party and he met this man and he said, "Oh, I'm a genoeconomics economist." And he was like, "Well, what is that?" And he's just like, "Well, I use people's DNA to predict social outcomes in their life." And we're like, "What?" And so, like, they were going off because the host is like, "Yo," the energy of the host was like, "WTF? Like, what are we doing with this information? What are we doing with DNA again now? Like, what? You're going to predict my social, like you're going to predict my social life based on my genes?" So on a health perspective, right? Shout out to my auntie Marian, who was discussing the ethics behind science, right? And I'm chopping it up right now. I'm definitely diluting it. I'm paraphrasing it to like the layman's terms, but in its basic form. But what I grabbed out of it is pretty much, when these scientists are finding these breakthroughs in science, it's a phenomenon. It's beautiful. Obviously, they're putting their time and their effort. This is like their life's work. But what happens when their life's work is exploited and it's used for capitalistic gains? So, as cool as this genoeconomics sounds, what happens when it gets into the wrong hands? So, it's a lot. We might come back on this because I know that my time, we're at the 30-minute mark. But if you want to do your homework, check out economics, and let me know what you think in the comments about it if you know much about it. But it got deep. And I'm talking about potentially engineering babies. And I did see something today about them wanting to use a robot to house they have the womb. They're creating a womb. They're trying a lot, and it's getting scary. So read your Bibles. And I'm not laughing. I'm laughing because it's just more like a yeah. That's what that is. This is all for entertainment purposes only, okay? This is all for entertainment purposes only. Take what applies and leave what does not. All I'm saying is they're doing a lot with technology, and they want to create a human so bad if they haven't already done that. What's that guy? Gucci? Anyway, let me stop. Because we could go on and on. Because if we go into Gucci, then we gotta go into his wife. And what his wife was talking about, it was kind of wild. And I was looking at that like, but not right now. Not today, okay? My name is Nikki Nu, aka Nikki Nu, aka Nick to the New, aka Nick, because I be killing with the truth, creative founder of Are You Mad? I did like this because the logo is my G on both sides. The podcast for the people, all right? So this was our return hour where you have the opportunity to come on live, tell us why you're mad, express yourself. If you wish to speak with me on a one-on-one basis, you can click that link click the QR code and it'll route you over to my website. You can either book a session, okay? Or if you don't need a session, if you're Gucci and you're already in therapy, you already have a therapist and you don't really need support finding a therapist, and you're like, you know what, I like what she's doing, then go ahead and click that shop all button from that QR code and be sure to purchase some merchandise that supports my work here, what I do and what I put forth for you all to enjoy. And hopefully you find some comic relief, and I hope you are mindful, okay? I hope a light bulb, I hope there's like a ding 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 moment, because speaking of ding 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 moments, did you all see that woman before I close? Did you all see that woman and that son that was getting jumped by those kids? They call them a mob. They're calling those elementary school students mobs. They jumped this woman and her son. And the only thing I was retweeting as I was reposting these tweets or retweeting these tweets was, where's my belt? Bro. The comedians, I hope the woman is okay. First, I just hope that the well-being of that mother is okay, because the woman was pregnant. What is happening? The children are attacking the adults. Hey, where? All of the African parent will come. Where's my belt? Where? Hey! If you've never got a whooping in your life, I said today would be the day. Hey! You people are you are fighting pregnant mothers. God, I pray for their children. I pray for them. I pray for their families, because obviously they've gotten this from their home. They got this from the house. They see it at home. Or they're not seeing something. Something is missing. But they need to be counseled, obviously. They need some serious counseling. But I saw one of the mothers online, but I'm gonna head out because I'm 34 minutes in and it's only keeping you mindful in 30 minutes or less. So I'm trying to take heed to what it is that I'm putting forth out there, all right? So we're changing that of mental health from a Black woman's perspective, one podcast episode at a time. And let me tell you something. A belt. We're not too far removed from Beltel. If we're at the time, I keep laughing because it's like those children had no fear of their consequences. Why? The one that's recording it, I think she's the one that came on because I'm sure it's her phone. That one. And she was in. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, check it out on your own time. I'm going to breathe over here. I'm going to woosah. I'm going to digress because I went all over the place. And this is your emotional support hour. You're supposed to come on and tell me why y'all are mad. But obviously, since I didn't come in yet before I had to close, I had to tell you why I was mad. So discipline is still a thing. Spare the rod, spoil the child. And back to these quotes. Let me comment on that viral post that is going on right now on YouTube. Shout out to the 120 new subscribers. Hey, y'all. Hey, I think it's like 200 of you people. Hello, welcome to the. Hey, I said welcome. You're welcome, though. I was just listening to my Bible one Sunday morning, as I usually do. Let me close out. And I'm listening. I got my headphones on. The Bible, as I told you, I listen to the Bible like an audiobook because it's good. It's juicy. The Old Testament. The Old Testament, I told you, they're not playing in the Old Testament. That's why I'm listening to it, because I said, hey, God, having trouble. Okay, I said, God wasn't playing. It's okay. We're having trouble. It's okay. No problem. So I said, hey. What else I said? They disturbed me. That one verse that I reposted, it shook my soul. Like, you know when you hear something, I was convicted by the Holy. I said, pause, highlight, create an image. Did y'all hear this? And you people are liking it. Y'all messy, but I love it. Y'all messy. Y'all like, yes, Deuteronomy. I said, hey, people are not playing. But anyway, I'm going to head out. Thank you all for joining. Until next time. Okay, be blessed and be a blessing. Amen. Oh, thank you, boy. I was out here talking my talk, child. Did I end it? No, I didn't end it now. Okay. It's still playing. End it. Close it out. Hold on, just big auntie energy. This is so sad. Okay. Bye, guys.